Hi, beautifuls. I wanted to talk to you today about being yourself, about doing the things that spark the joy within you. Whether that is what you wear, and it can be, you know, it can be out there, it can be whatever you want it to be, right? Be you and no one else. Everyone else is taken. And what does being you look like, right? The different versions of ourselves. Yesterday, I made a post, and one of the pictures had a stack. It was just a post of me in my college time, and it was a stack of headbands that I had. I'm like, oh, and in the picture, it was a post that I already had posted on Instagram well back then, and about 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. And it was headbands, right? I had a bunch of headbands, and it got to a point where I'm like, oh, okay. I have a obsession, right, with headbands. And then, especially college, and they were, decorative and different things like that. And it was a point where I'm like, should I stop wearing headbands? Like, is it not for like my age group? Is it for younger? And then I like, okay, when I have my daughter, I'm like, well shoot, the headbands. I'm like, I can wear headbands. And she's like, I don't know. She can wear it for a hot second, and it's off her head before we even leave the house, right? And then I look back at different pictures, and I would have the headband sometimes right where I have my head wrap, right? Or it would just be, whatever it is. But of even that version of me knew that I wanted something on my head, even if I didn't have the connection of, protecting my crown or any of that. I knew I liked headbands. I wanted something on my head. I liked how it looked. I liked how it felt, all the things. And so I say to you, don't yuck your yum. That's what my partner says when I'm like, oh, what are you eating? Or what is that? Don't yuck my yum, right? So don't yuck your own yum. If you like it and it's for your highest good and it's not hurting anyone or hurting yourself, right? Go for it. So wear the wild thing, put your makeup on crazy, or don't wear any makeup if you used to need makeup, right? Not even so, even wearing makeup is a newer thing for me, of like, okay, I want to start sprucing it up or whatever, and I still want to stay authentic to who I am, right? And even when I was a kid, or like high school, and for dances, and like, and there's opportunity to get my makeup done and all the things, and I'm like, ooh, hold up, can we take a little bit of this off and take a little bit of this off? I still want to see my face. it's like, right? And stay true to you, and then you evolve more into that, right? So now I am more comfortable wearing more of that. I just bought like my second foundation, and as being an adult, the first one was Bare Minerals right after I had my little one, and then I had maybe like a couple versions of that, and then I got the wrong color. So I'm rambling a little bit, but hey, we persist. And I bought some liquid a few weeks ago, and I'm like, okay, the other day is when the first time I did it, and the guy at the store at Ulta Beauty was like, use your hands. I'm like, oh, okay. And so I'm like, oh, this is just kind of like putting lotion on. It's, and whatever that is. But the more I've allowed myself to go into the thing that I want to explore, even if it's something that you don't do daily, if you are called to do that in that moment, you're like, oh, I normally don't wear dresses. I want to wear a dress. Even in this season of life, right, where I haven't had to report to a job or report to whatever, I've allowed myself to be more free in what I wear and how I pick out what I wear, right? It's not, in the morning I'm like, all right, what do I want to how do I feel right now? I do muscle testing sometimes with my outfits or whatever it is, and it doesn't matter if I'm just dropping my daughter off and then picking up a coffee or whatever. If the dress or if the outfit is my sundress, the outfit is my sundress today. If the outfit is sweatpants and I'm going to something that someone thinks I should be a little more dressed up for, whatever it is, but I dress for me, I move for me, and all those things. And the more we do that for ourselves, the more light we are able to feel and hold, and that goes out to others, right? So go in your glory, go in your energy, ground in your own energy before you go into others. What do I want to look like today? What do I want to feel like today? How do I, 555, just passed on the timer. How do I want to feel? What do I want to see? Whatever that is, right? How do I want to speak today? Do I want to be quieter? So outside of this video, when talking to source, when talking to self today in the mirror, I was saying, we're gonna have a quieter day, or at least I'm gonna just listen a little more and talk a little less, right? And my conversations when I go out and with plans and whatever it is. And as I'm doing my makeup and getting ready in the mirror, and I was talking to myself, and this was before all of it, I've always talked to myself, right? Healthy. I said it. Anywho, so, and as I'm talking to myself in the mirror, and I'm just like, I'm so grateful. And I'm, even as I'm scooping the litter, I'm talking and declaring and praying, and I was just starting to think, and I'm like, Source, I am so grateful for just being able to be myself. And I'm like, okay, you don't have to cry about everything. We don't have to cry, but I am grateful. I am grateful for not having to feel like I have to explain myself all the time, right? Because that was a constant. If you feel like you do something and you have to explain it all the time, it's looking at those different situations and seeing, are you allowing yourself to be you without explanation, right? Are you allowing yourself to do that? But as I'm, in the mirror, as I'm scooping the litter, all the things, just getting ready this morning, and I just started to sit in that gratefulness for being myself, for doing those things that I normally wouldn't do, for feeling more grounded in who I am and not comparing myself to other people and how they look and what they do and all that. And it's still a process, right? And as I sat in that gratitude, I'm like, I'm gonna make a video on just being yourself. And so that's how that came up for me. And I pray that I inspire you to do something a little different today that you normally wouldn't do, that you would be scared of, whatever that is, or inspire you to make a video on something that is inspiring you, or that you wanted to talk about for a while but you feel like it's taboo, or you feel like no one's gonna like it. Whatever it is, if you like it, that's someone, and that's all that matters in that moment. If it's for your highest good, if it's for the highest good of the community, if it's a higher vibrational voice saying, a bright color, whatever that is, if it is aligned with your desired reality and for the highest good of all, for the frequency, right? It doesn't matter if other people like it, right? And when I say the higher frequency of all, is at the end of the day, bright colors and positive sayings and the truth and all of that raise our vibration, right? It raises yours and it raises the earth's, right? And we are on a new earth. I know I've been seeing videos and I haven't made a video about that, and I will probably make another one, but that new earth, right? And it starts with us, right? Us awakening and us treating ourselves as such, as gods, as the beings that we are, right? And we do that, we raise the frequency automatically. Ashe, ashe. So be yourself today. Go in love, go in light, and go in kindness. Ashe, ashe.